Hey guys, Dr. Prometheus here with a first look at Victoria 3. Played this on stream a couple of weeks ago, but I'm going to go ahead and put it on the channel here in all its parts, and then we'll do a campaign in Victoria 3 at a later date. So without further ado, let's get right into it. We're going to have some fun. Allergies really still kicking my ass. I'm a little red. Let me switch over. I am a little red. I will tell you why. A little red like in here, here. Was that the Bears game? Okay. My dad has season tickets, so we go to 2 games a year. So I'm sitting there. I think we're technically facing south, I think. Let me see. Let me look at the stadium. So yes. I'm technically, so we're behind the visitors where they come out the tunnel. Like, you have the seats here, you have the field goal post that's like right there, and then they come out of the tunnels like to the left and right. So we're there, facing, I guess, somewhat south, maybe southeast, and the sun's right there. That's how you get the sunburn, being me in November. Game was electric though. Justin Fields, he's that guy. It was a fantastic game. If you haven't seen it, I have NFL Plus, so I will end up rewatching that game in the condensed version, going back, which is pretty cool. You can kind of do all that. There's too many music things flashing in my ears right now. So yeah, you have that. I'd recommend if you like football, American football. Although there's some blatant BS calls there by the refs, like always. It was an amazing game. So that's why I'm red. Why I have all of this going on. I can get it on my hands. I had a sweatshirt I pull up to like my elbow. None on my arms. Just right here. I don't know. You can probably see the sunglass marks too. That has sunglasses on right there. So I don't know. That's why I'm red. No big deal. Typically when it comes to my face, I'm fine. So we'll say this, guys. This one will be up on the stream channel, probably. Maybe. I don't know. But this will be the start of a playthrough that will likely continue off of this stream because we have FM 23 tomorrow. How the stream's gonna go tomorrow, I know technically I tried to get around at like noon, but there's some things I have to do tomorrow. Since I am both have a doctor's appointment in the afternoon and then have to go vote in the morning wise, I'm not sure where we're gonna stream. It will probably be later in the night. It'll probably be around 5, 6, 5. So somewhere around in there. So that'll be our introduction and fun times in the summer transfer window. I'm gonna say right now the voting's done at this point, because I don't think it's gonna change a whole lot. I don't think it has changed a whole lot. I promise I know where this is supposed to be. Posts. There it is. Here's the poll. So we're going to be playing in FC Blau Weiss Linz. Now, I did hope and pray to be able to get a Blau of Iceland's kit, play on the opening day of the stream. However, I have failed at that very immensely. On the flip side, I was 50-50 able to get that done. I do have a Wrexham kit, the Wrexham save on YouTube, which will probably be up as well. I think the last episode for Manchester United will be today, so we kind of even that out for today with that. So we'll be good. That'll be coming on later. So, without further ado, let's click over to screen cam wise. I'm not sure exactly where I need to be in this playthrough. I don't. So, I know I said I wanted to play as Japan, but kind of how this works is if you've never played Victoria 3, because it just came out, is you have your learn the game with these, and then you might think, well, these are objective thing. This is too loud in my head. Yes, it's both too loud in my head and probably too loud for you guys. I can always turn it up. I need to make sure you guys can hear me though. That's probably too low. That is probably too loud. Okay, let's go with that. So, how this game kind of works is you have learned the game, and then these, many people think like these are how you have to play the game. You can select any country. So what this does is you will have extra things to do in your journal. So how the game works is it kind of guides you along to do specific things in a journal, to kind of give you a direction in that. You can still play it however you want, just ignore the journal, but it gives you, I guess you can say, achievement, like mini achievement ideas through the goal. So you can have an economic dominance campaign with the US, a hegemony dominance with the US, or an egalitarian one with the US, because you can select any country with that. They just have who is recommended for this particular thing. I think we are going to, because I want to learn the game before I jump into a Japan shogunate, because that's ultimately what I want to do. And obviously got to play as Prussia, and it would be cool to be like in play as Prussia. But it'd be cool for egalitarian to play as Russia. Wow, Prussia and Russia. So that would be one thing we're gonna learn, because I think economic thing is gonna be the biggest. We're gonna be a big bully with the US. We'll play Iron Man because we don't have any mods, so I'm not worried about that. Here's the game rules. Nothing crazy. This is the first time. Okay. It's fine. So I've never played this game, so we're gonna learn. I've seen gameplay. I kind of know how it works. I've played countless hours. I want to say I sunk at least 500 hours in Victoria 2. Like off the channel before I even did YouTube. So I'm very familiar with the Victoria series. I'm just not very familiar with what is in this one. So we're a great power. Should have wanted to start as in the first place as we explore this game. Oh, the music. The music like always. That's one thing about Victoria. The music. Okay, here we have it's US. We've all the native tribes. We have good old Texas. Well, of course, we're gonna beat up Mexico because of good old Texas. Because why wouldn't we? We have interests. They're going to Spear. Great Plains. So. But we don't control any territory. Okay. I think we're good in our interests. Here's obviously I'll be really subject. We're not gonna do anything like that. So here is the Texas War of Independence. So, diplomatic wheel. We can colonize Oklahoma. Can't do that. And this takes what? Let's look at what's in our states first. Let's start through here. First, we have Andrew Jackson. He's bigoted. I would say that about Andrew Jackson. Administrator, rural folk. He is radical. He's Dixie Protestant. He is massively disliked. I would say that makes sense. Do we have party affiliations in this game? Like with the US? Like, is that a thing? No, so it just goes with generalizations. Okay. Who's the marginalized groups? Trade unions. Okay. Or no, they're here. Okay, we do have this. So the Southern Planters are Democrats. Okay. During this time, it's the Democrats and Whigs. Whigs are the ones who split between Southern Democrats and Republicans, I think. I'm thinking about the first game. I'm not thinking about real life wise. I'm talking about the second game, because you do start with this. I'm trying to think exactly what's going to be. I don't think the intelligentsia become anything that might morph into something. But if the armed forces split, could the other parties become something? I am unsure. So, okay. So what might actually happen is these guys join a party. Okay. If that is the fact, that makes something different. So as the US, you have to worry about party and faction. Okay. That makes things much more complicated. Here's our laws. Of course, interventionalism. Still the American way in 1836. Yes, it is. So obviously what we're going to do is we want to stay as the US. So how the second game went, in order to make the Civil War fire, you made everything essentially after all the territories. You just violated the Mexican distinction line on purpose, which I don't think is instituted at this point in time. Colonial growth. Reason of colonial growth. Is our budget? So 11K, we have a decent amount in gold reserves. I think we're good there. In taxes, we don't have consumption taxes on anything. I don't think there's any reason why we should. We don't have dividend taxes this time because there's not really an organized stock market at this time. Already active. Okay. Not a welfare state in the US at this time. Is each one of these? Okay, this is going to be fun. So we have 50 territories to worry about. Here's our buildings. Are we doing anything great? Okay, that's going to be a daunting task. Okay, we have 2 construction sectors. So we're waiting to see our rail lines. Or rail isn't a thing at this time, is it? There's no railways. Is there seriously not a port in New Jersey? Not enough qualifications. What does it need? It needs peasants? Oh, it doesn't. I thought it needs something else. It needs machinists, capitalists, laborers, and clerks. Let's see. With Virginia, let's look at Virginia. So it has iron mines. Productivity is good. Arms. Okay. Russia would be daunting, man. Bicycle messengers, okay. Okay. None of them are subsidized. Automatic expansion. There's soil enriching. Variant secondary production. It's not going to help much. Tools. Okay. That requires iron. It requires tools. That's fabric and fertilizer. Both, right? What's the difference between these two? Clergymen and laborers. This needs farmers. Okay. The atmospheric engine pump. Nitroglycerin is going to need explosives. Obviously. Steam donkey. Rail transportation. Do not. That requires transportation. Okay. So we have a bunch of subsistence farms. Let's just make other stuff. Okay. So that's what we need to do. Subsistence farms, you don't know. Is what happens when you don't have anything. Like in the way, probably. I'm not sure where I can set myself to not be in the way. I think I will set myself here. We'll be on this side. I don't think this tool... I might actually end up blocking some tooltip stuff up here, but I'll read it. So this will give you an idea what I'm doing over here. That might be good. You also have to remember to set it. Okay. So, I think we're good. We have some urban centers. We have some trade centers. Hold on a second. Okay. That was nothing important. There's the White House. The White House has been built at this time. I want to say we're in like 1836. I think the DC was built in the early 1800s. Did not know. Maybe late 1700s. Many of these are government stuff at the bottom. Okay. Our food industries are going to sweeteners. Makes sense. We have a lot of sugar here. Do not have canneries. We need iron, grain, fish. Which produces grocers. This consumes sugar. These tools. Okay. Oh, these are all privately owned. Okay. We'll have sewing machines. Okay. So I get the idea of what we need here. We have all of our urban centers, market squares, gas street lights. We can't deal with tram stuff. Free churches. Yes, we want free churches. Fulfilling cabinets. It just takes paper. Winfield Scott's in here. Okay. Probably increase the army. So diplomacy. I kind of know about diplomacy. Okay, let's look at our technology. We already have the top technologies. Customer for steel. This would be good. It's unlocked canneries, food industries. I mean, we're gonna be fighting Mexico, so I think the first thing is you have to do military, right? These are cultures, racial segregation, like most countries are at this time. So what this is shared heritage cultural trait with any primary culture. So we have fine if they have a heritage cultural trait. Okay. That means so what are they considered? So theirs is Anglophone and African heritage. Oh, how do I remove that? Because that's not what we want. But with any primary cultures. So this is... Oops. The primary cultures are Dixie and Yankee. Which are, I believe, I thought they were Anglophone. Could be wrong. What are they considered? Anglophone and European heritage. Oh, the heritage is wrong. So they have a cultural trait that, but the heritage is not correct. They're European heritage, so it's not discriminated against. Is okay. Okay, so it has this little star next to it. Okay. Separation of church and state. Obviously, we're gonna keep that. That's not gonna do anything. Population. We have 15 million people. 3.40 are politically involved, so they're in the parties. Standard of living is currently impoverished. Okay. 12 million are politically active. So it seems like, obviously, like any other population, standard of living for the lower strata is bringing us down to a impoverished state. Okay, this is what I wanted to see. Most are peasants. Makes sense. The other half is kind of spread out between everything else. Capitalists have the most next to farmers. Okay. Most is Yankee and then Dixie. Okay. Pretty even on political strength. I think this typically changes a lot later. Most of it's Protestant. Okay, that does make sense. Here's our journal. Will complete if following must be true. Has enacted slavery ban. It will fail if one of these if at least one of these has a civil war against Southern planters. Has a civil war while the Southern planters are in government. Okay, they lose the Missouri Compromise. Okay. Relations between Texas and the U.S. is greater than equal to 20. Are we... What is our relations with Texas? Texas love us. The outliner. Hey, my man in Texas. Oh, it's right there. We already have achieved it. Okay. So how's our ability to do that? Politics? Laws? Here? Wait. For a second, I thought this slowly went there. Who likes this? Yeah, that's a bit of a struggle for sure. The rural folk like this universal suffrage. We like our elected bureaucrats, obviously. National militia. Would like a professional army, please. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Home affairs. Why would we not have guaranteed liberties? Oh, that's a lot of bureaucracy cost. Of course, the armed forces and the bourgeoisie don't like it. And most of them just don't care. Okay. Per capita taxation. Probably like proportional. Here we go. Most don't care about public schools either, but that gives us an additional assimilation, which makes sense. No healthcare. It'll take a while to get. Serfdom is abolished. Makes sense. Right of assembly. Okay. Child labor laws. This shit needs to be banned. Because the mortality. The property of women. So don't confuse this as women being property. This means women can own property. So if you didn't know. As you see, the proper English wise, the women are proper deed. So women have property. Some people actually thought that meant women are property, but it doesn't actually mean that. Poor laws, old age pension. And the poor laws don't mean you keep people poor. It's literally just laws to help the poor. It's hilarious. I don't think we need to close our borders at this point. We're not in any massive wars. Okay, here we go. With governmental support or movement. Okay, that's cool. We're not going to that. We're in census suffrage. Why would we go to landed voting? Of course. Let's take a look at our market. So what are we pulling in? Are we not buying enough fabric? We're buying all this, aren't we? Exporting. So we're importing dye, luxury clothes, coffee, sulfur. There's no point we should be importing sulfur. Like at no point. I feel dumb. So this is our balance that we can export. So we're exporting this. God, I feel dumb. Okay. That means I'm looking at something that has not a lot of price. Or that has a lot of price. We bring in luxury clothes. What makes luxury clothes? We're not a specific producer. What? Okay. What? Wait, fabric and silk. Are they all doing this? Oh, okay. We could switch some over. How is our... We need more. We need more clothes. Okay. Textiles. Which one is it? Here it is. Fabric and dye. Tools and coal. Ones are dye. Do we not have ability to make dye? Huh. Must be missing something. I'm not sure. Dye. Lead gives you lead. Then gives you oil and meat. Huh. Maybe it's not unlocked yet. Huh. Is there any way I can see who is a producer of it? Go production on the map. Mexico. Okay. So we just don't produce it is all it is. Okay. We just can't produce it. So we'll always have to bring in dyes. Makes sense. We'll always have to do that. But fabric, we shouldn't have to bring in fabric. That is cotton. And this is the US, which is should be one of the premier. I'm not sure by this time if they were one of the premier cotton producing countries. Okay, need standard clothing needs. Any way I could look at any way I can actually look at how much cotton could be in buildings? Where do I see where cotton is? How much are we producing of it? For everything. Any way I can see that? Wasn't NASA? Laws and institutions. Like, what does this mean at the end of the day? 30 per level, and there's what, 9 levels? So do I have to really do math? But this is only for one state, is it not? No, this is for everything. Jesus. Okay, oh, I don't need to look at it, but oh. I feel dumb. Look at it by fabric. I need more. I will get the game. Don't worry. We will figure it out. Okay, we need more plantations. Talking about not enough. What do they need? Isn't it just clergymen, farmers, laborers, aristocrats? Hold on. There's already some there. I should just increase it. Okay, let's run the game a little bit. Maybe the numbers just haven't updated, and that's the issue. One thing I'm also going to do. If you don't know, the game goes week by week. Okay. This is a journal. Expand our mining industries in Virginia. We should take the next step towards increasing our domestic output. Expand iron mines in Virginia. This will place us in a strong position to expand industrial further in the future. Okay. Let's do that. There's things that are expensive that we can make. Porcelain, no. Groceries. There are tons of buy orders for groceries. By extension, that uses the second producer worldwide. Groceries, though. Food industry. Food industry takes liquor. Well, it produces liquor and groceries. Consumes grain and sugar. So, grain and sugar. We'll probably have to input sugar, but grain we should be able to do. Okay, we need more grain. And sugar. We are a producer of sugar. Okay, so food industries, let's go. Let's build a new food industry though. Build it. Here in Illinois. Oh, with that, we needed more grain. Of course, I know exactly where we're gonna make this. Wheat gives us that. Sugar gives us just straight that. Ooh. Wheat can give us grain and sugar. Oh, I might want to turn this light on above me. I'm a ghost. Okay, not so much a ghost anymore. We're gonna go in relax mode, chill mode. I'll put that down so it's gonna face me more. Okay. So, livestock is a fabric, fertilizer, and meat. It does consume tools. I think wheat is probably... Wheat gives us grain, which we need. We can take the added sugar off that, which is nice. Okay. Wheat farms. We know where we typically have wheat farms. What? Indiana can't support it? Oh, probably because their builder thing is already being used. Connecticut, Vermont, Maine, New Hampshire. Let's put it... Put it in Massachusetts. New York. We need a what was it? Administration building? Government administration buildings. New York. Flippers are big. Okay. We need to make flippers. How exactly do we make flippers? Flippers. Shipyards, right? Goods 175. There's still 175. Got my Red Bull here. Okay. You probably need to build more. We have 5. What are we looking at? Jesus. Okay, we need to build ports. As a matter of fact, I'm going to expand this. I'm going to get a building sector. Not going to get a building sector. Fabric and wood. Are we not good on wood? Is it an issue? Holy, we are not good on wood. Okay, logging camps. Let's just increase the current logging camps we have. Hardwood. Wouldn't do much. It needs tools. I probably don't have tools either. How's our thing look on tools? Geez, okay. We need tool factories. Get another place where tooling is made. In like Ohio. That's a lot of people. Okay, let's let it run for a little bit. Okay, so they want paper. Okay, there's the opium war. Okay, remember guys. Remember. If you don't know, you gotta remember the Alamo. What's going on right now? Okay, tools went up. Luxury clothes went down. Clothing went down. Grain went down. Liquor and fish. So tools went up this past month. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this one. Just know we're just going to continually have these. No real rhyme or reason where these videos are cut because it was a live stream. So we'll be cut kind of awkwardly, but it's all good. So thanks for hanging out. Go and leave a like below, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Later.